Hello, I'm Peter Bergman. This is my official YouTube channel. I'll be updating you with the latest news, so please subscribe to my channel.
Welcome back to our channel, everyone. Today is a beautifully chaotic day in the soap universe, and we are literally vibrating with energy. Grab whatever beverage you have because we need to talk right now. Well, whatever happens, happens, right, everyone? Because I am literally sitting here in the dark at 3 a.m. staring at my screen, and I am completely losing my absolute mind. Someone check my pulse because I am actually spiraling. I am fully prepared to be canceled for this, but I literally have to say it. Are you guys seeing this absolute insanity right now? I just watched the latest drop and my brain is completely short-circuiting. Seriously, I cannot even process the visual that just assaulted my retinas. The screen is glowing, my coffee has been cold for like 4 hours, and I am purging every single ounce of love and loathing I have for this show before I even think about hitting the pillow. Look, you all know I am a day one loyalist. I treat these icons like gods and these disasters like the garbage they are. But this is a magnificent catastrophe. I am vibrating with pure, unadulterated hype and absolute how dare they levels of indignation. Basically, Diane Jenkins just caught Jack Abbott and Patty Williams hugging on the sofa. Yes, you heard me correctly. Patty Williams on the sofa with Jack. I am dead ass staring at the wall right now trying to make this make sense. Diane literally walked into the room and the look on her face, oh my God, the look on her face was pure, unfiltered, apocalyptic rage. She went completely crazy, and honestly, no cap, I kind of felt that in my soul. But wait, is it just me? Is it just me, or did the temperature in the Abbott mansion literally drop 40 degrees the second her heels clicked on that floor? Look, we all know Diane is a master manipulator, but seeing her facade completely shatter into a million jagged pieces in real time was the most piping hot drama I have witnessed in a decade. She was literally paralyzed, her brain visibly struggling to load the truth. Actually, no, wait, she wasn't paralyzed. She was vibrating like a kettle about to explode. Sorry, I am getting a bit off track. Okay. Anyway, let us get back to the point. Seriously, what is Jack Abbott even doing? What is the actual thought process here? Jack has this massive, undeniable savior complex that is going to be the absolute death of him, no cap. He sees Patty. He knows her history. He knows the sheer volume of trauma and chaos that follows her like a dark cloud, and his first instinct is to pull her into a deeply intimate, lingering hug on the living room sofa. D-Daz, Jack, you are a grown man. You are the patriarch of the Abbott family, and you are sitting there wrapping your arms around Patty Williams while your current wife, who is already a walking powder keg, is roaming the halls? Look, I love Jack. I really do. Treat him like a god. But he is acting like absolute garbage right now. He is practically begging for his life to be destroyed. It is like he thrives on the mess. He needs the mess. He breathes the mess. Anyway, let us talk about the hug itself, because I have literally rewatched that specific 5-second clip about 80 times. It was not a quick platonic greeting or a simple pat on the back. No, it was a clingy, desperate, emotionally charged embrace. Patty had her face buried in his shoulder, and Jack was holding her like she was the last life raft on the Titanic, and Diane had to witness that. Diane, who has fought tooth and nail, clawed her way back from the dead, manipulated half of Genoa City, and secured her spot as the lady of the manor, just to walk in and see her husband coddling the one woman who could literally burn the entire house down with a smile on her face. I am actually screaming. I am dead-ass yelling at my monitor. The sheer disrespect of it all. No cap, if I were Diane, I would have started throwing the expensive vases immediately. Look, I know I said I understand Diane's rage, but let us pivot for a second, because honestly, Diane deserves this. Yes, I said it. She absolutely deserves to feel this level of unhinged insecurity. She has spent her entire life playing games, pulling strings, and acting like she is untouchable. Seeing her totally lose her mind, her eyes bugging out of her head, her jaw practically hitting the floor, it was cinematic perfection. But wait, no, actually, maybe I feel bad for her. Like, imagine fighting so hard for a man and then you walk in and he is hugging Patty. Patty, I am completely contradicting myself right now because my emotions are literally all over the place. I am overflowing with emotion and I am just organizing my thoughts in real time as I write this. 1 second, I am cheering for Diane's downfall. And the next second, I am ready to go to war for her because Jack is being such a clueless, messy, oblivious boomer. Basically, Patty Williams being back in this specific dynamic is the most unhinged decision of the century, and I am entirely here for it. Patty is not just some random ex. She is a deeply complex, incredibly volatile force of nature. When she loves with a terrifying intensity. And Jack knows this. He dead-ass knows that giving Patty an inch of emotional affection is like pouring gasoline on a smoldering fire. But he does it anyway because he cannot help himself. He wants to be the hero. He wants to soothe her pain. And in doing so, he is completely invalidating Diane's position in his life. The psychological warfare happening in that single frame of television is worthy of every single award. I am not even exaggerating. The framing, the lighting, the way the camera slowly zoomed in on Diane's twitching eye, it was pure art. Seriously, we need to unpack Diane's reaction a bit more because going crazy does not even begin to cover the absolute meltdown we just witnessed. She did not just gasp. She did not just yell. She let out this visceral, guttural sound of pure betrayal. It was the sound of a woman who realizes that all her scheming was for nothing because her husband's heart is a revolving door for broken women. No cap, Diane is about to scorch the earth. You do not just cross Diane Jenkins and expect to live peacefully. She is going to plot. She is going to scheme. She is going to make sure Patty wishes she never set foot in Genoa City again. And honestly, I am terrified for Patty, but I am also terrified for Jack because Diane is not going to just scream and cry. She is going to systematically dismantle his life. Wait, is it just me, or is everyone else sensing a massive, catastrophic revenge arc loading? Because I can feel it in my bones. Anyway, I cannot stop thinking about the absolute audacity of Jack Abbott. Let us just circle back to that because my brain is still stuck on it. How do you sit on your luxurious Abbott Mansion sofa in the middle of the day and just openly embrace Patty Williams? Does he not have a lock on the door? Does he not have a security system? Does he not have any situational awareness whatsoever? He is dead-ass moving like a man who has nothing to lose, when in reality he has everything to lose. Diane is currently holding the keys to his sanity, and he just handed her a loaded weapon. I am fully prepared to watch the Abbott family completely implode over this. Kyle is going to lose his mind. Summer's going to have a field day. The entire corporate structure of Jabot is probably going to shake because Diane is going to channel all this unhinged, crazy energy into pure, destructive corporate sabotage. Look, I am getting a bit off track again. Let me breathe. Okay, anyway, let us get back to the point. The point is that this scene just shattered my sanity. I have been watching this show since day one. I am a loyal disciple of the Genoa City drama, but this specific moment, this hug, this reaction from Diane, it hit different. It really popped. It was a lo-fi hook that dragged me right into the deep dive, wide-angle master plan of the writers. They knew exactly what they were doing. They knew that putting Patty and Jack on that sofa would cause a seismic shift in the fandom. And here I am, acting like a complete lunatic at 3 a.m., recording this digital manifesto, because if I do not get this out, I will literally combust. I need a community of fellow obsessives to validate this magnificent catastrophe right now. Tell me I am not crazy. Tell me you all saw the exact same sparks flying and the exact same murderous intent in Diane's eyes. Seriously, what happens next? Well, whatever happens, happens, right, everyone? But I cannot just leave it at that. I need to theorize. Diane is going to confront him. She is going to wait until Patty leaves. If Patty even leaves, knowing her, she might just move into the guest room, DDAS, and then Diane is going to unleash hell. She is going to throw Jack's savior complex right in his face. She is going to demand answers. And Jack is going to do that classic Jack Abbott stutter. He is going to try to explain it away. Diane, darling, she is just going through a hard time. She needs a friend. No, Cap, Jack, that is not going to fly. You do not just be a friend to Patty Williams on the sofa while your wife is in the house. The sheer lack of boundaries is staggering. I am actually spiraling again, just thinking about his inevitable, pathetic excuses. Look, I am wrapping this up because the sun is literally about to come up and my voice is giving out, but I need you all to understand the gravity of this situation. This is not just a blip. This is a foundational crack in the Jack and Diane reunion. This is the moment the writers decided to inject pure, unadulterated chaos into the bloodstream of the show. Diane going completely crazy over this hug is just the appetizer. The main course is going to be the absolute bloodbath that follows. So buckle up, mutuals. Stay hyper vigilant. Keep your eyes on that sofa. Keep your eyes on Patty. And for the love of God, someone put a tracking device on Diane because she is about to go entirely rogue. Period. End of rant. I am going to try to sleep, but let us be real. I am just going to lay in the dark and replay that scene another 50 times.
Thank you for watching my video. I will be updating regularly with the latest news, so please remember to subscribe to my channel to support me.